Hey folks, Pastor Jordan here bringing you this week's sermon preview from here at the grounds of West Glenville Reformed Church outside by the gazebo. It's cold and damp and there's a feeling of iciness to everything. It's not quite icy on the surfaces, but the grass and the ground is quite crispy up here, and I guess we're expecting some weather later today and tomorrow. So I hope you're all able to be staying warm wherever you are. Maybe some of you are in much nicer places, warmer climates, and you can send us some of that good feeling from wherever you might be. But we thank you for checking into this week's sermon preview video. Just one quick announcement before we begin sharing with you about what's going to be discussed during the sermon on Sunday. And the announcement is this. This coming Sunday is a special day. It is the Sunday in January that we set aside for our annual meeting every year of the congregation of West Glenville Reformed Church. And so you are invited to be in attendance for that. It will begin immediately following worship right in Pop Hall, and it will be accompanied with a fantastic meal that was prepared for us by the Mission Monday folks, the folks that have been participating in Mission Mondays. This past week, Mission Monday was to make some soups, and I just checked them out. They're in the fridge here at church, and they look and smell delicious, and I'm excited for being able to have some soup together on Sunday. There will be some homemade bread. It's going to be a really nice meal, and a good opportunity for us all to just check in with the ministry of this church and what has happened with it over the last year. It's been a blessed season of ministry for us here, with many joys and also challenges, as always, in this life. And so come and we can, you'll hear pastor's report. The other reports are submitted in writing, so you'll be able to look over those. We'll review the budget that has been approved by consistory for this coming year. And of course, we will elect our next slate of elders and deacons that will be serving on consistory as other people's terms are concluding. And so be with us Sunday for worship, and then join us for the meeting following church. This week, we continue in this season of Epiphany with the theme of light. We're going to hear the beginning of the Sermon on the Mount, this classic scripture where Jesus stands, sort of on the hillside, gathered there by the water, and starts to preach. And it's a sermon given by Jesus. And so we'll listen to me preach about Jesus preaching. And what we're going to hear, of course, are the beginning of it, the beatitudes. Blessed are the peacemakers. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Those different beatitudes where Jesus Christ marks those who are blessed. And we'll look at that a little bit too, because some of them make sense and others seem a little bit perhaps counterintuitive to the understanding of the culture of the day, and maybe even to the understanding of the culture of our day. And so we'll take a look at that. How is Jesus speaking through the Beatitudes about what it truly means to be blessed? Well, then it shifts a little bit, and Jesus says these beautiful words. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. And in this season of Epiphany, that this scripture comes to us is just a blessing, right? This idea that we are the light of the world. In us is Jesus' light. We are the light of the world. It's just so cool. And so we're going to explore that a little bit. What does that mean? What does it mean to be called by the Creator himself the light of the world? And so that's what we'll look at this Sunday. You can check it out. It's in Matthew. It's chapter 5, the beginning of it. And take a look before church if you want to refresh with that scripture a little bit. Many of you are probably fairly familiar with it. It's a pretty classic, often quoted, often preached upon scripture. But I would invite you to take a look at it and be ready to delve in with me on Sunday before we gather for our annual meeting. I hope you're having a blessed Thursday so far, or if you're watching this another time, a blessed whatever day it is. And I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. If you can't be with us, you can always join us right here on our YouTube live stream. We thank you so much for being a part of our community, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a blessed day.